Welcome back to my garage. Today is laundry day and I thought I would bring you along because not only do I have a lot of laundry to sort, I'm going to talk about, why we sort, some tips and tricks that I use to make sure my clothes get the cleanest while using the less electricity possible. I'm going to show you how I remove stains from my husband's shirts because unfortunately when he eats it just all goes everywhere. So let's get started. As you can see, I'm going to tilt the camera down, but I have a huge basket of dirty laundry, and I'm going to sort it into darks, lights, and towels, socks, and underwear. So let's get started. Okay, for the most part of this, I probably will be out of frame. It's just easier. But when there's a specific thing I'd like to talk about with you, I'll bend down and we'll have a discussion. Okay? Okay, so I put my socks and underwear in a separate pile because they do shrink if they get too warm. This is dark, so it'll go in a dark pile. Then when I get to my shirts that I wear all the time, what I like to do is I turn them inside out because that way it saves the inside color, and if there's any graphics on the front of my shirt, it will save the life of those as well. But when you turn them inside out, make sure every part is turned inside out and all the cuffs and arms are all the way unwrinkled and out like that. Because if you leave them rolled up, then part of your shirt's not going to get washed. Then it doesn't dry properly. It takes more time to dry. So just be sure to take the time before you even wash, and they get so heavy with water that everything is all out. Even if you don't turn them inside out, make sure your arms are not, all bunched up when you take it off. So this is a light. I'm going to put that right there. And here again is another shirt. And I'll make sure it's all turned inside out. And yeah, now I do this when I take them off, but that's okay if you don't. You can always do them at this stage. Just make sure everything is pulled out. Again with my socks too. When I take my socks off, the edge is folded over like that, like a little bobby sock. So when I wash them, I always want to make sure I pull the sock edge out straight, and that way they get clean and they dry faster. I'm going to go ahead and get this sorted out, and we'll talk about a stain in just a minute. I'll let you come closer so you can see. I know. And another good tip or trick is if, say, your husband wears suspenders for work or just to wear them to keep his pants up. Suspenders can get tangled up in your washing machine around your, in your base around the, the agitator in there. So if you put them in loose like this. So a good way to wash these, make sure they get clean and they don't break your washing machine, is to put them in these little laundry bags. This is also good for delegates, like if you have certain bras or underwear that are maybe lace, they're more delicate to being stretched or ripped apart. You can put them in these little laundry bags. I'll probably go ahead and do a fashion video on this, but I want to go ahead and just mention it. There are a lot of adorable half shirts out there today, but a lot of people won't wear them because of body issues. Maybe they show parts of your body you're not comfortable with, like hanging out, or it makes them seem like they're more on display. Your tummy, my tummy for instance, or maybe your age. Maybe you grew up in a time where people were like, oh, women your age, don't wear half shirts. They don't do their hair certain way, whatever. I say BS. I say you can wear whatever you want, and you can make yourself, there are hacks that you can make yourself comfortable wearing these things if it's a body issue. So you can wear these if you have body issues. There's ways to minimize that part of your body, but don't minimize it, embrace it. I suggest going and watching Sierra Schultze. She has an amazing positive body image channel, and she's like recognized for this. Her channel is awesome. I will link it below so you can go check it out. And be sure you tell her when you sign up that you saw mention of her channel on mine, because I'm a big fan. Anyway, so if you get a half shirt you really want to wear, and one tip or trick to this is to put an undershirt or a tank top or a cami under it. And that way you have the coverage of the part you don't like showing, me, my butt, or the back part if you have love handles. That's fine. These are all beautiful things that are part of a woman. But we sometimes can't embrace our beauty, and I'm guilty. So if you want to wear a cute half shirt, I found this one. I had to have it. I have to wear it. I just cannot not wear it. So I wear a little white tank under it, and I feel like that hides the part of me that I'm not comfortable with. Plus, it covers that part too, because I don't feel comfortable showing skin or belly button rings or whatever, because again, my age, society's kind of dictated that, which is all BS. But we'll get to a video on that very soon. So if you have a crop top, or you see one out shopping and you really want to wear it, believe me, there are ways you can wear it no matter what. Okay, let's get back to sorting. This is our heating pad cover. My husband spilled a drink on it, and it's kind of made not very well, so he's afraid if I wash it, it's going to come apart. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it on delicate, and so it should keep it from being rotated a lot and ripped apart. And the last thing I wanted to show you was, this is the shirt with the stain that my husband pre-treated, some of the stains. But I'm going to bring you closer and show you how I do it and see if we can get this stain out. Okay guys, welcome up close and personal to my husband's shirt and his stains. Now as you can see, this bigger spot right there is where he's already pre-treated. But as I'm looking at this shirt, I'm noticing that he's missed a bunch of other spots. I don't know if they're showing up on camera real well, but they're there all across up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-treat them. I use the Spray and Wash Max. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's the worst. It's just what we use and tends to work for the most part on our clothes, and it doesn't damage the colors or the fabric. So all I do is spray the spots, and I'm going to spray the ones he hasn't got to yet. And after I spray them, then I rub them together like that to help loosen the stain from the fibers of this shirt. Now since he already supposedly sprayed, which I can see he sprayed, but I hope he managed to scrub too, I'm going to do just a little bit more on his original spot, and again, rub it together, and then I'm going to let it sit. It'll probably be about 25 minutes because I'm going to do a load of towels first before this one needs to be washed. So 25 minutes to let the stain hopefully loosen up from the fabric, so when I throw it in the wash, the particles just go out into the wash. Now stains are, they're there, and a lot of times they're set, and there's nothing we can do to get them out, particularly depending on what gets stained. There are tips and tricks for various different stains, and I will do a video on that in the coming weeks. But however, I believe every stain has an opportunity to come out as long as it's not set in the clothing by heat. But we will see. These have not been set in with heat, but we'll see if they come out. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load my dryer, and I want you up close and personal for a minute, because I load the inside of my dryer a special way so that the towels or anything heavy like blankets, jeans, sweatshirts are balanced so my drum of my washing machine does not get off. That makes your clothes not get very clean. It interrupts the efficiency of your wash, and it can break your washer if you're not careful. So let me turn you around and give you a sneak peek into how I load the first couple of layers so you can see. Okay, now you are looking down into the drum of my washing machine, and I'm going to show you how I layer towels. First, I get them all long ways, and I lay them around the drum, first on the bottom. Then I'll take another towel and lay it the same way on the top. So now I have an equal balance of towels. Then I come back and do that same pattern, but on the sides. And I do this balance with all of my towels as I put clothes in, so it takes a little longer. But I ensure that my drum of my washing machine is always balanced like that. Then in between those layers, if I get like socks, underwear, or suspenders, I just kind of spread them around equally in the drum. Okay, you're back over there so you can see pretty much everything. I'm going to go ahead and finish loading the washing machine and start it. and we'll move on to our next video that I'm also working on while I'm doing laundry, and that is my mystery objects video. So if you have not seen that tease to that video, I will link it above. And go watch that, and then watch, because the other video explaining what all of those items are for will be out later tonight. Or actually will be out before this video, so go check my already released videos. Now I'm just continuing my layering. Oh, sorry, I have to go off camera to get all the clothes that fell out of the way. And so I'm layering my towels, and I'm sprinkling socks, underwear, and smaller towels just throughout it. And then my laundry detergent, I'm using Tide Simply Clean and Fresh, which works. I like the Tide allergy-free one. They just have not had it. But that's okay. You know, we all have to deal right now. Okay, so this is full. Oh, when I put the laundry detergent in, I fill the cup, of course, to whatever level of laundry I have. And I pour the laundry in a circular motion, making sure soap is evenly distributed in the tub. Again, this is important to make sure my clothes get as clean as possible, and to make sure that my washing machine is operating as efficiently as possible. And again, for efficiency, money saving, and all of that, you want to make sure that you set your water level appropriately, your water temperature appropriately, and your colors, you know, to make sure your machine is operating the best it can too. And I'm like a big stickler, because I want to spend my money other places and not waste it doing laundry. So, okay, so water level's high for this load. It's heavy because it's all towels. And I did warm water. I don't like hot. Hot damages the fabric. Unless, you know, somebody's been sick, then I do hot, don't worry. But my warm water, have you actually felt the warm water? I've had mine tested, and my warm water is actually 120 degrees in my washing machine. So it's a very warm, hot. It's a very hot, warm, if that makes sense. So I use warm water, and you just come up here, make sure it's closed, push the button, and it's done. Thanks for being here with me, guys. We'll be back in a little bit to put this load in the dryer and to put our lights in and our darks. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've gotten my first load of towels out of the dryer. I'm about to put my second load in. And what I like to do, and a good tip, is to shake your towels out. Because by shaking them out, they're not bunched, so they're easier to dry, so it takes less time in your dryer. So you save on electricity, gas, and everything. And it takes just a minute to shake them all out. Now even shake out jeans, sweatshirts, socks, anything that's thick and that gets bunched up when you wash. It's important to give a little shake. And again, as you're going through and you check your socks, make sure none are bunched up, turned inside, you know, like knotted up or anything. And then I just throw in a generic dryer sheet, anything to just keep it static free. And I always clean my lint trap, because again, that's just one of those things that helps your dryer operate more efficiently. And then now I'm going to do my light load because it's large. And that's my husband's shirt that we treated for stains, so I will be sure and double check that before I hang it up. I never dry my good clothes because I think drying them shrinks them and ruins the fabric as far as the brightness of the color and the texture. Again, I'm layering the heavy sweatshirt in a pattern around in my drum to make sure everything's spread out, gets not in a huge bunch, gets good and clean. And I'm making sure everything's either inside out or just pulled all the way out, that there's no rolled up sleeves or anything like that. This is a medium load for dress clothes for my shirts. So again, I'll pour this to the right cup line, and I go in a circle around my drum. for even distribution of laundry detergent. Now, water level's medium. I call these delicate because I don't want them stretched out by the agitation of the drum, the agitation of the washer. And I do cold to keep the colors bright and beautiful. See you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back to laundry day. I'm getting the second load of towels out of the dryer. Oh, crud, do you know I forgot to start this. Okay, well, we'll come back. But while those dry, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my clothes. Everything that's going to dry, I'm going to go ahead and pile up here on top of the dryer. And everything that I'm going to hang up, I'm just going to lay on the side. That way, I can go ahead and start my last load. Now, if you haven't been here before, I like to hang up all of my clothes so they don't get dried too much and shrink, or the color doesn't fade, the fabric doesn't get those little fabric peels on them. Just shake them out, because when you hang them, you don't want any wrinkles or folds. And the good thing is, the dark clothes that I don't hang up can also be thrown in with the light clothes in the dryer, because it doesn't matter that much. And I'm happy to say all of the stains came out my husband's shirt. Closer, and I'm going to put my husband's shirt. And all of the stains have come out. So that is awesome. Okay, so as you saw, all my husband's stains have come out of his shirt, so I can clean that up. Okay, there's nothing left in there. I'm getting all the dark clothes, and I'm going to lay them out around so everything's balanced. Okay, then I'm going to put in, it's a medium load, so I'm going to put in the medium amount of tide that I need. And again, I'm going to rotate it all around the jug while I pour. And that's it. Oh, I'm going to pick up all these heavy clothes that I'm going to hang up. Delicates, medium, cold. Start, because it was the same setting as the last load. These will go in the dryer along with the washer clothes as soon as these towels are dry. So we'll be back then. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, so this load of towels that I forgot to start earlier is dry. Everything that is dryable in the light load and the dark load in the dryer. These are the light loads that I took out earlier, and I went and hung up all the shirts, so all this can go. Before I start another load, I always clean my lint trap, because again, cleaning this every time just makes your dryer operate more efficiently, and a dryer sheet. Because these are clothes, I'm going to put them on casual dry, and the temperature is casual mediums. And start, and we are done. So I'm going to go hang these up and come in with me, and we'll fold the towels and we'll chat a bit more. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the last of the laundry we have to do. I'm just going to pair my socks, and all I do with those is just put them together and fold them over. I don't roll them because that tends to stretch them out at the top, and I just don't like to wear socks that fall off. Then my towels, I just take them and fold them in half again, and then fold them in thirds. This works really well for my laundry and the space where I store my towels. I'm going to go put all these towels up, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure and 1, check out the mystery video, and then 2, check out the answer or the unmystery video where I show you what I was talking about. I will link the video about the mystery items and the reveal up in the corner up here somewhere, or maybe to the side over here. Anyway, be sure and subscribe to my channel. I have some great videos coming over the next few months, and you really don't want to miss them. And hit that little bell too when you subscribe, and always give a thumbs up. This helps my channel just grow so I can bring you more videos. Take care, guys. Have a great evening, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.